So I have spent most of the day cleaning, although it looks like I've got a whole lot more cleaning to do, but I have been cleaning for several hours today. But I decided I had a taste for a shrimp bowl, and we didn't have any fresh potatoes here. But guess what? This is going to be called the Lazy Man shrimp bowl because I'm going to use canned potatoes. I know a lot of you are frowning, but I think it'll still taste good. So canned potatoes, 1 dice, and then 2 whole, and the frozen corn on the cob. I've got the cooked shrimp where they're already peeled and whatnot. So I'm going to use those. They're medium size. And then the smoked sausage link is the only thing I'm going to have to actually cut up. So yeah, call this the Lazy Man shrimp bowl. So these are the only 2 seasonings I'll be using. Well, besides I've already sprinkled a little salt and pepper into the boiling water. My corn on the cob will go in first. Typically, if I had fresh potatoes, the potatoes would go in first. So you'll see many recipes where the potatoes go in first. But since my potatoes are pretty much done, I don't want them to get to be mushy. So I'm going to put the corn in first and let that cook a little, and then everything else will go in. Again, a little salt and pepper and some boiling water is already heating up. And these are the only 2 seasonings I'll be using. I'm going to put the Tony's seasoning on the shrimp for right now. And talking with my hands, y'all, that's a bad habit. And then the Old Bay will just go into the pot. Okay? Okay, so here's my shrimp. Just going to put some Tony's seasoning. I want them to have some flavoring to them. Since I'm just going to put the Old Bay in the pot itself. Okay, so I'm going to let my shrimp sit a little with the seasoning. You can use whatever seasoning you prefer to use. So I've got them coated fairly well. And I'm going to just let these sit right here. Alright, so now I will dice. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. I don't think you can see that very well. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to lift these up. So you can see me dice these. I'm going to move the camera just a little. Okay, there it goes. And I don't like a lot of sausage in mine. You can put as much as you want, but I'm going to do just a couple of lengths. I like to have more shrimp and potatoes. So I'm going to do a couple of lengths and a half. Okay? And you can cut them the way you want. I have cut them in circular, dice, whatever. I think I'm going to do halves. I'm going to do circular at first and then half it up. Okay? So you would have pieces that look like that. See? So semicircle cuttings, I guess you want to call it. Alright, so let me finish these off. Not that much. Like I said, 2.5 lengths. I may add another length. I'll decide that later. For now, I'm going to drop the corn in to the boiling water and let that cook probably for about 20 minutes, and then everything else can just go in, and we'll pretty much have dinner in a few. Alright, so there's my boiling water. Alright. So, put about 4 in here, I think. Yeah, I put about 4. Maybe 5. What I think I'm going to do, and I've done this in the past, the 5th corn on the cob, I'm going to just cut it. So, there'll be some little sprinkles of corn in the shrimp bowl. So, that's what I'm going to do with the last one. And another thing, by the way, you could already see where I've cut a little of the corn off that last cob, and you can see it in the pot. And I did forget to tell you, I usually put a little butter. In fact, I probably put butter in everything. Some people might not want to do that. That's up to you. But I put just a little bit less than a half a stick of butter in the shrimp bowl. Okay, so right now it's on 8. I've got it on the setting of 8. And I'll probably bring it to a full boil, and then I'll turn it back down. I'm going to let the corn cook probably about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I went on and cut up 1 extra link, and this should be enough. It's just me, my husband, and my son. Unless a couple of his family members want to eat. Sometimes my niece will come over, his niece, my niece will come over and get some shrimp boil. So we'll see. But if not, we'll eat it tomorrow, later on tomorrow probably. And also I'm getting this small frying pan ready to where I'm just going to lightly cook the sausage. I don't like for mine to be like real soft, gummy feeling, tasting. Also, whenever I eat the shrimp boil, I want it to have a little crusty edge to it. So I'm going to just cook them just a little bit, okay? My sausage, I've just turned it off, and I'm going to soon put that in. And I've got my potatoes in over here. Seems like I probably didn't use a big enough pot for it now that I think about it, but we'll try to go with it. So the potatoes are in, the diced and the whole, they're in. May need to turn it up just a little bit. I'm 7.5, so I'm gonna go with 7.5. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put these in. That's the way I do. I just put it straight from the pot. Okay, so here we go. Yes, I like a little bit of grease in on it. So those of you frowning, just kind of get over yourselves. See, I will enjoy this more because I actually burnt the sausage just slightly. That's kind of the way I like it though. Okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to go on in and put these shrimp in and stir them in. Gosh, I almost didn't have enough room, y'all, but I just barely made it. And I'm going to let this cook down, and I'll put some Old Bay on it. Alright, so it's cooking pretty good now, you all. Again, sausage for my son who doesn't really care a lot for seafood boil. He'll eat it, but not a lot. And here's my plate, and I've got a little bit of iced tea on this.